Hello guys, welcome to Online Web Tutor presented by Profotech Solutions team. I am Sanjay. We are learning WordPress Custom Post Type tutorial for beginners and this is part 15. In this video session guys, we will see that how can we show custom post type values to our front-end pages. And also guys, if you are a beginner to this channel then please don't forget to subscribe and keep watching our previous video sessions that we have seen inside this playlist called WordPress Custom Post Type. So basically guys, up to part number 14 we have completed all the basic concepts about custom post type and how can we make use of custom post type to our plugin development. All we have discussed in great detail. So basically, if you go to administrator panel, this is the custom post type that we have registered called movies. Okay, so we want that all movie which we have created inside this custom post type, we want to show all these movies to our front end page. Okay, so first of all let's add some of the dummy values inside this movie. So let's say that this is movie 6 we have seen. Okay, this is the first dummy content that we have created inside this movie 6. Just go all movies, let's say movie 5. I'm going to change this dummy content, all movies, movie 3. This is movie 3 as we have seen, all movies. First of all guys, actually I put some of the dummy contents to all these movies that we have created because right now there is no content inside this movie section. Okay, so because we are going to retrieve all the movie details to our front end pages, so that's why I filled all the movies with that details. Okay, so basically guys, all we have done for this dummy contents, all we have to do, we have to show this value to our front end pages. So first of all, just going to pages section, let's make another page, dummy page. Let's say that OWT, or let's say that movie page. Okay, basically this is the movie that we have registered inside this page section. I'm going to publish, let's say it in front end. So this is the front end page that we have developed called movie section. So we want to show, so for showing all movies inside this page, first of all we have to make a custom page for this page type. Okay, so how can we achieve that? First let's go to themes folder of our custom folder. Okay, so this is the folder structure of our project. Inside this WP content, and this is the themes. Okay, inside this themes, if you go to the appearances theme section, so as you can see that we can find our activated currently theme. So this is 2017 current activated theme. Okay, so just we have to go inside this 2017 theme. Okay, so now inside this folder we have to make a page for that. Okay, so let's make a file called page movie.php. This is the custom page guys that we have developed for our movie page that we have developed. This is the prefix that we have to add to make the custom page. Okay, so this is the slug. This is the page name that we have created. If you go to administrator panel, click on pages, clicking on movie section, and now as we can see that after clicking on edit, this is the slug, this is the page slug. And now by making use of this page slug, page hyphen, and this is the movie, this is the prefix that we have to add according to the WordPress to make any of the custom page for that page. Okay, so just I'm going to open the page movie.php file. So let's say that inside this h3 tag, let's say that this is our custom page for movie. Okay, so if I save this file, go to front end, just reload this page, and now as we can see that this is the page that we have developed. Okay, so again go to that page, and let's say that all we have to include our footer function and the header function for this page. So let's say that get header. Okay, this is the get header function guys, which basically includes the header of the theme to this page, and all we have to include our footer section as well. So let's say that get footer. Okay, so if we save this file, go to browser, and now reload this page, as we can see that this is the header section that we have included, and now this is the footer section that we have included, and this is the content. Okay, so all we have to do, all we have to render our custom post that we have created inside this section. For showing all movies guys, we have multiple options to do that. Okay, first we are going to use called WP query. Okay, so let's say that inside this PHP tag, let's say that movie posts. Now we have to use a class that is movie query. This is WP query, WordPress provided class. And now inside this constructor we need to pass the post type. Okay, so let's say that inside this array we have to pass called post type, and the post type that we have to, if you have remembered that we have created about the movie section. Okay, so we have to pass called the movie. This is the custom post type that we have created, and now we want to show all these details of this movie to our this custom page. Okay, so all we have to pass, let's say that query posts. This is the WordPress function. Basically take the WP query object that we have created, so just we have to pass. After making use of query post, we have to actually render all these data while using while loop. Okay, so let's say that while query have posts inside this while loop. So first of all we have to close, so let's say int while. So basically inside this while block we want to actually render all the data that we have retrieved inside this variable called movie posts. Okay, so first of all let's say that query the post. This line basically indicates that how can we move to next post type, means post to post, post to post. Okay, this is the loop incremented variable that we have defined. Next, what we have to do, we have to show all the movies details inside this while loop. Okay, so let's say that inside this div element, this is the div element that we have defined. Inside this div, let's say that within h4 tag we want to show our movie title. Okay, so let's say that within this PHP tag echo get the title is the WordPress function, basically gives you the means title of that post type. Okay, so let's say that get the title. Again inside this div element we want to show the description of this movie section. Okay, so for that we need to use called the get the content function. Okay, or the content function. So if we save these details, go to our page that we have created, reload this page, I think that we did a mistake and we have an error. Okay, so first of all we have to check the error. So just go to your themes folder. Inside this themes folder just go to your project folder, and now inside this wp config we need to change wp debug from false to true value. Okay, basically it will give the error that we are getting. Okay, so just save this file, reload this page, and now as we can see that this is the error, and error is something called undefined variable query that we have defined on line number 15. Okay, so just back to editor. Inside this is the page movie, and now line number 15, I think something like that here. Okay, this is the query, and also guys we have made the movie post as the variable name, so just make copy of that. Let's replace with this query and this query. Okay, this is the silly mistake that we did. Okay, after saving that, if you go to browser, reload this page, and now as we can see that these all movies that we have created, this is the title and this is the description. Okay, so step by step guys we actually retrieve about the movie details. So how can we retrieve the category that we have saved regarding with our movies? So you just go to administrator panel, click on movies, and now as we can see that this is the movie 6 as we have saved inside our category called Hollywood. Okay, go to all movie section again. If I click on movie 5, this is the category cartoon that we have saved with this movie. Okay, so how can we get that data in our page at front end? Okay, so by the help of guys the function that we actually studied about the get post meta, by the help of that WordPress function we retrieve the post type. So just back to editor, and now this is the file that we have developed. Okay, so inside this another p tag, let's say that movie category. Okay, inside this movie category we want to show the category that we have selected for this particular movie. Okay, for that we are going to use called the get post meta function. This is the WordPress function guys which basically takes some of the parameters from us. First it will take the ID. Okay, so by making use of get the ID, this is the WordPress function which basically gives you the ID of that post we are retrieving. Okay, currently on. So next we have to pass the key name. Okay, so if we go to the database, this is the database that we have registered for this project. Okay, inside this just I'm going to click on WP post meta. As you have remembered, then this is the actually key that we have registered, that is movie category selected. If I copy this key go to editor, and now let's make use of that. In the next parameter, we need to pass the true value. Basically, that true value indicates that we are retrieving the single value with this post type. Okay, this is the post key. So let's pass true value. So once we save that, just go to browser, reload this page, and now as we can see that this is the movie category 62, 65 and the 65 again. This is the ID that we have retrieved from this database field. As we can see that this is the key, and now this key has given us 62, that is the post type. Because category also we have registered, as the custom post type. Okay, so if we go to edit section, this is the 63 ID. Basically this is the post ID. Okay, if you go to WP post table, just go to WP post table, let's find out for the 63 ID. This 63 ID gives you the detail of that post type, and now this post type has the title called post title. Okay, so according to these post type IDs, guys, we are going to retrieve the details of this post from this WP post table. Okay, so how can we retrieve that? Just back to editor, we are going to use the function called getPost. Okay, so let's do that. First of all, we are going to retrieve the post detail. So let's say that post detail, this is called getPost. This is the function actually retrieve information about the particular post. Okay, so we have to pass the ID of this. Okay, I am going to pass this ID, means just I'm going to cut this function from here, and let's pass here. This is called the category ID. Okay, just I'm going to assign this value to this variable. All we have to pass this category ID inside this function. Okay, by getting this category ID inside this function, it will give all the details of that post inside this variable. So if we just copy that, let's say print r, if we save this file, reload this page, now as we can see that these are the details actually we have retrieved according to this ID. So how can we get the value of that post title? So this is the post title that we have to retrieve. Okay, so basically as you see that this is an object, this is a WP post object. So how can we retrieve the value from that? Just back to editor, and now let's say that because this is an object, and also guys, we can convert this object into an array, okay, by passing the second value right here. This is array associative array. This is the second value that we have to pass inside this getPost meta function. So if we do that, just reload this page, and now as we can see that this is now converted into array section. Okay, so if we want to access that value, so let's say that echo, this is post details, and now within square brackets we have to pass the post title as the key, because we are going to retrieve this post title as the value. So just I'm going to copy and paste it here. Let's save the changes and reload this page. So this is the movie category that we have created, Hollywood. This is cartoon, and now these are the categories with that movie details. In case of object, how can we retrieve that? So if I just remove that from here, let's say that post details, and now post title becomes as the key of that object. So by using arrow operator, we can actually retrieve the post title from that. Okay, and now output remains same. Okay, this is the first way, guys, that how can we retrieve our custom post types to our front-end page. This is the first way. What will be the second way? Second way, we have to make the custom SQL query. Okay, how can we do that? If I just remove this while statement from here, just remove all this section, let's make a new tab, paste it here, and now inside this page movie section we have to make the call of, let's say that it's not global, it's, let's say that getPost function. So let's say that movies equal to getPosts. Basically this is a WordPress function, guys, which retrieves all the informations that you actually pass inside this variable. Okay, so inside this variable we are going to pass the post type that we are going to retrieve, that is called post type equal to movie. Okay, by getting this key, it will retrieve all the posts from our table called WP post according to this movie type. Okay, so if I copy this movies variable, paste it here, and let's say print r, pass here, just save the changes, reload this page, and now as we can see that these all details of the movie post type that we have created. So if we inspect that, go to this dyd content, scroll down. So as we can see that movie 6, movie 5, movie 3, so these all details that we actually get by passing or by making use of function called getPost. This is the second way how can we retrieve the movie custom post type to our front end page. Okay, now in the third way we can make our custom SQL query. So how can we achieve that? Let's make a use of global variable called global wpdb. Let's say get results. Inside this get results function we have to pass called SQL query something called select asterisk from wpdb posts. It will give the post table, okay, in wpdb post, and now where post type something should be movie, okay, and the status something should be published. Okay, so these are the details guys that we have to pass to make use of the SQL query to get all movies that we have created. So this is the movies. Okay, so if I make use of these movies, let's print our, and now if we save this file, again reload this page, and now as we can see that the results has been same without no changes. If we inspect that, just scroll down, these are the details that we have retrieved from our custom SQL query. So we have basically guys 3 options to retrieve data from our custom post type to our front end page. First we have seen about the make use of the WP query inbuilt class. Okay, in the second we have used the function called getPost. In the third we have injected our custom SQL query to get all the data from our WP post table. Okay, so basically guys, by the help of this video session we learned about that how can we show our custom post type values to our front end pages. And also guys, if you have any doubt in this video session then please drop your comment. I will give my reply as soon as possible. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day.